Determination is a funny thing. One of the few human qualities that is easier to see in the dark.
They're slowing down. Keep this pace up, right like this.
For 2 long years, everywhere you look, you see plans scuttled, goals reassessed, dreams placed on indefinite hold.
Brave, feeling like the outlaws are brave.
And yet, even in those dark and isolating days, people of determination did not waver.
I don't wanna be
They didn't drop the ball, or the baton, or the routine. They stayed true to who they are, because they also possess that other state of mind that isn't afraid of the dark. Hope. Hope is that glimmer that makes us believe that we can turn darkness into the dawn.
Each person with an intellectual disability is not a nobody. Welcome to the Special Olympics USA Games. We invite you to in Special Olympics, all about focus is committed and sacrifice.
Now, from every corner of our nation, and from our neighbors as well, an inclusive representation of humanity has gathered in the Sunshine State.
I am going to Disney World!
To show there is no limit to their unbridled determination.
I wanna be someone that I tell me. Oh, we gotta quit! Don't tell me that, Jeff.
They have come to compete. They have come to improve.
No matter what your disability is, you can win gold just like I did. I am so proud of you.
They have come to revel in the achievements of their fellow athletes.
I am so happy about that accomplishment. You really want to go, you gotta go for it. Never give up. I've been dreaming this my whole life.
They have come to show the world that we can shine as one.
Welcome to the brand new days, brand new days. What a beautiful Sunday here at Exploria Stadium in Orlando, Florida to kick off one of the best spring events on the calendar. It is the 5th edition of the Special Olympics USA Games, the first to be held in the Sunshine State. They're also the biggest in our nation's history. 19 sports being contested by more than 5,500 participants over the next 6 days. Hello everyone, I'm Camaraderie here to set the stage alongside Jen Latta and a gold medal winner, and that is Dana Schultz at the X Games as well as the Special Olympic Games. You have been a part of this, you've been a part of the delegation, the parade of athletes. What's it like for you to be back, Dana?
Oh my gosh, these athletes are waiting in the tunnel. They are so excited. Their adrenaline is probably about 1,000% right now. They're here, they finally made it. They trained for this moment. I can't even begin to talk about what they feel right now. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it.
Kevin, Dana, the three of us have covered a lot of these events, and the Special Olympic events are so unique. The joy at these is just unmatched. You're going to see it today on the faces of the athletes, the coaches, the family, and of course the fans. But you are going to feel it in this stadium as well. I challenge anyone to watch these athletes as they compete all week long and not be moved by their joy and their love of Special Olympics. Well said, Jen. It's also a party. We've got our rally towels. We're ready to go in the stadium. 63 delegations are here. The parade of athletes is just minutes away. The Inclusion Revolution is here all week. The biggest humanitarian event in Florida's history. Coming your way this week to get us ready for the parade of athletes as well as the opening ceremony. Let's go to co-host of Team A3, Amy Robach and TJ Holmes. Take it away, guys.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for being here today, and what a beautiful day it is today.
It is our absolute honor to be here with you today. And as Kevin just said, this is a party. So we are just about ready to get this party started. And we are going to kick things off now with a little something fun. Check this out. Okay, I apologize. I severely undersold that when I said we're starting with a little something fun. That was a lot of something fun. Another round of applause for them, please, everybody. Thank you. And with that, hello again and welcome to the opening ceremony of the 2022 Special Olympics USA Games.
Yeah, guess what, TJ? It's not just us up here. We've got some friends who joined us. Yes, everyone, please welcome Julie Foudy and Tim Tebow. So pumped to be with you here again on the pitch.
No doubt about that. And we're also happy to be here in Florida. Florida, I understand you have some history here, so we kind of like this place. Well, I know you're always glad to come back, and everybody here certainly love to see you too. So we're going to be checking in with you two plenty throughout. You all are going to be out there with the delegations and checking in with the athletes and keeping us updated on the level of excitement down there. So it is an absolute pleasure. We can't wait. We're ready for this. All right, we will see you all here shortly, all right?
Bye, guys. All right, and by the way, we are so honored here on this monumental day as more than 5,500 athletes, I know you all are out there, not to mention all of the families, friends, coaches, so many of you are out here to support your athlete, to gather here at Exploria Stadium to kick off the 2022 Special Olympics USA Games.
And it has been an incredible journey. Of course, for the athletes, for the families, for the coaches, to get to this day and to this moment, it's a very special time for each of these athletes, such a proud moment. They put in all the hard work, and they are so proud to be here, finally be here and competing this month.
Yeah, so these tenacious athletes, I mean, that's what we have to call them, right, TJ? Because it's taken a lot of tenacity, you've trained fiercely, you've overcome so many obstacles on the road to get here today to this occasion, and yes, you've dared yourself to say yes to this experience, to say yes to this challenge.
So now you all, it is that time. We are so proud to introduce today's most honored guest. More than 60 delegations now from around the U.S., and the Caribbean. Everybody, please welcome the Parade of Athletes.
Hi everyone, my name is Andrew Stewart, and I play tennis. I can't wait to participate in the USA Games. Please let me welcome Team South Carolina.
Greetings from St. Louis, Missouri. I am Cage Manian. Mo.
My name is Tony Paulson, and I'm glad to call my nation's capital home.
My name is Jordan Schubert, and I'm coming to you from the Keystone State.
Wow, so little. Put your hands together, representing the Metro State Arkansas!
My name is Louis Montesa, aka The Lightning. I'd like to introduce you to Team Massachusetts. They are wicked ready to compete on the USA Games in Orlando, Florida.
I'm Nathan Klein, and I am one of 97 Special Olympic North Carolina athletes. Here we come. Yeah, we're great. Here comes the Tar Heel State.
Coming to you from Fighter Forum, the home of the World Championship Milwaukee Bucks, I am Cindy Bentley on Wisconsin.
Join me, Samantha Elson, in cheering on the Silver State.
Join me, Sasha Cruz, showing some California love for the Golden State. Our SOSD friends from sunny Southern California are taking the field.
Hi, I'm Aaron Stahl from New Mexico. Join me in welcoming the 35 athletes, partners, and coaches from the lands of enchantment.
Please welcome the team who took the road to Orlando, Team Rhode Island!
I'm athlete and board member Hayden Redmond from Louisville, the home of the Kentucky Derby. Coming to you from the great gem state of Idaho, I'm Brandon Hayes. It gives me a great pleasure to present to you Team Bahamas.
Hello from Seattle, Washington. I am Jackie Diaz. Go Team Washington!
Special Olympics Jamaica, we're here to shine as one.
Please welcome the team from the great state of Alabama.
James Schultz here with you as we start the parade of athletes led by Alabama. 63 delegations, 50 states, one from DC, 11 Caribbean nations, Alabama second, 209 delegates. Susan and Kimberly Hooter are red button athletes. Susan started golfing over a decade ago. Soon after joining the Special Olympics, she won gold at the 2018 USA Games in Seattle, silver and Abu Dhabi at the World Games in 2019. She's excited once again to compete with her unified partner Kimberly, who's also her sister-in-law. Their cheer, quote, girl power. Still there, War Eagle chants coming in.
Will we hear a roll tide though?
I'm sure that'll be a matter of seconds. Now TJ talked about it at the beginning of the broadcast about all the participants and the athletes, as well as Amy. How about over 10,000 volunteers today? That just speaks volumes about the movement and the belief of how the country
Absolutely.
these athletes.
The support, as you said, these games could not be kicked off. They could not happen without the support of those volunteers, and it does start to show that the movement to include is growing. And there's that joy the joy that you will feel today watching this ceremony, and if you choose to watch the athletes compete all week long, which we highly encourage you to do, the joy will jump through the screen.
And Dana, your experience in Special Olympics, for many of these athletes, it's the first time they're traveling to the state experience of not only representing their state competing, but you get to go somewhere different, somewhere new, and that thrill, you went through that as well.
When I went through it that first time, oh my gosh, it was amazing. It's like a feeling like no other. When you're in there and you get to, everything's let loose. You get to just let loose, be yourself, with your teammates, with your new friends, and it's just amazing.
Were you nervous at all, Dana?
Oh yeah, I was nervous, but nerves are a good thing.
It means you care.
Oh yeah.
Well said. From the land of the Midnight Sun, we take their team, Alaska.
63 strong from the state of Special Olympics for 35 years, beginning as a teenager, when she was a volunteer figure skating coach. Then, Special Olympics took on an entirely different meaning for Julie when she had her first son, Brendan, who has Down syndrome. Now you're seeing the young lady there with the sash. That is her daughter, Emma Boyle. She's the current Miss America, the first Korean American and Alaskan to wear the crown. Emma is using her platform for Special Olympics. Guys, she is advocating for people with intellectual disabilities. She has said the patience and persistence of Special Olympic athletes inspires her, and that sports, as we well know, create a perfect environment where relationships are fostered. Now here's the thing about being Miss America, you've already got the wave down.
No doubt.
Well, a medal winner already amongst us. Alaska is going to be trying to win some medals this week, and that's the thing about these athletes, guys. They come here, they're excited to represent their state, but they want to win. Please welcome Team Arizona. 115 strong from the great state of Arizona. And right there in front of you, see Amy Hofferstead. And you may know Amy from the viral I Got This moment in 2019, when she played the 16th hole at TPC Scottsdale during the Waste Management Phoenix Open Pro-Am. Last May, guys, she became the first person with Down syndrome to play in a collegiate championship on any level, and she teed off the NCAA Golf National Championships. And it has already been an exciting week for Amy. Last week at the U.S. Women's Open in North Carolina, she got to meet one of her peers and participating in golf. So what a thrill it was for her to meet LPGA Elvis Swanskin. There's the two golfers sharing a moment. You can imagine she could take a lot from what Annika has done on the golf course and put it towards her golf experience this legendary. All the way from the Grand Rapids community, please welcome Team Arkansas.
Welcome to the team in the delegation from Arkansas. 11 athletes are competing in powerlifting. Most of any state, 126 athletes in total are competing. By the way, we'll have live stream coverage during the week of powerlifting. And there it is, one of the stars when it comes to powerlifting. Jacqueline Gonzalez. Her storyline, she had seizures ever since her stroke at the age of 2 weaker, left side weaker than her right, but that makes no difference. She says, I can lift my left arm as high as my right, but I'll get there one day. Just because I have seizures, I'm not going to let that get me down. If powerlifting is your thing, just be sure to tune in Tuesday through Thursday, 3 straight days of live stream coverage over on ESPN's app of the powerlifters. 19 sports here at these summer games, including 4 new sports: surfing, equestrian, cheerleading, and open water swimming. Can't talk about seeing the gold medal winner. We're going to have 1,500 award ceremonies. And if you look at average, that's one ceremony every 4 minutes this week. And that's incredible. It is. And let me tell you, there's not a dry eye when you watch the medal ceremony at the stand and the experience and the overflow of emotions. And Danny, you've been through that when you're on the stand holding a gold medal. What is that like?
To know that, yes, I got a medal, but it comes all together, and I won a few golds, and it all hits you right there, and oh my gosh, I don't even know how to describe it.
Dana's going to be modest here, guys, but she is a bona fide superstar in this space.
We gotta get you out in the water surfing a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
Please welcome the team that
representing the Bahamas.
11 Caribbean nations have all sent delegations to compete here in Orlando. We are happy to welcome them to the party, including the Bahamas. And we have 740 unified partners here with us this week. Unified sports pair athletes with intellectual disabilities with athletes without intellectual disabilities, and we'll have more on that as the show goes on. But that is our friend Caitlin Romer. Romer is the only female athlete, along with two female unified partners, part of the Bahamas Unified Soccer Team. She will represent the Caribbean July 31st through August 6th in Detroit as well.
Following up, the Bahamas is Bermuda. Delegation on. By the way, I want to let you know, it is a beautiful day here in Orlando. So over the weekend, some weather issues, especially the tropics. So 11 Caribbean nations will be here this week. A couple of them having some issues coming in this morning due to the weather.
Please welcome
Bermuda's here, led by Eva Hillary, who's competing in the sport equestrian.
Now, California is the only state that has split delegations. Among the 27 representing Northern California is 33-year-old swimmer Kevin Chu. He's been involved in Special Olympics well over half his life, 21 years total in several sports. Like many of the athletes here, guys, he's a huge Disney fan. He says he looks forward to visiting the parks while here. In fact, Thursday night, guys, bit of a surprise. The athletes will have Animal Kingdom all to themselves as part of the USA Games experience.
Listen, Animal Kingdom is the best place. I really love it. We were there a couple months ago. I love the elephant display. It's really cool. Thursday night's going to be awesome for the athletes. Now, Kenny talked about the northern region of California. Here's the southern region of California. Due to the size of the state, the number of athletes at the time, the state has huge Special Olympic programs. Southern California has a long history. They hosted the 2015 Special Olympics World Games in LA. We introduce you to John Ago. He's here for tennis. Also plays basketball. Monty, the 40-year-old, is making his USA Games debut.
Oh, congratulations, John. Kevin, you mentioned the weather over the weekend. These athletes, these fans, coaches, etc. couldn't ask for a better day. There's a slight breeze rolling through Exploria Stadium.
Had some rain yesterday, some concerns with the tropical depression, but the skies open up. Here's the sun.
The 96 delegates from Colorado include 24-year-old bocce ball competitor Jimmy Crop. How's this for a resume, guys? Jimmy is a 10-year veteran of Special Olympics bocce. He has an associate's degree in physical education. He's a certified personal trainer, and he's not done yet. He is also a landscape photographer. Take a look at some of the pictures that Jimmy has taken. What a reminder that we live in a beautiful world, and it is especially beautiful when we choose to include.
Mentioned by Tate Shriver a few years ago, and it just took an amazing life of its own. That message, so prevalent, so relevant, as Connecticut comes out, and there is Tate Shriver wearing the red shirt. Along with Tim is Bo Doherty, Special Olympics, the godfather of Special Olympics Unified Sports. He's retiring this summer after 40 years with Special Olympics, and Bo standing by with our Tim Tebow. Tim, take it away.
Oh my goodness, he is a legend. He's the godfather.
Bo, after 40 years of being a part of these games, how special is it? How has your life been impacted?
It's, I had one of the greatest jobs ever. I mean, really do. Working for an incredible organization. There's so many great parts of it. The athletes, the volunteers, the way people are with other people. It doesn't get any better than that. You're just going to describe as spirit really exists. The mission is great. We're all about sports mainly. We do health, as you know, Tim, but at the end of the day, we're really into inclusion now, so that's a great thing for our athletes.
You've been a part of 40 of these. What words of encouragement do you want to share with everybody?
Well, the big thing right now is, to keep up the inclusion movement. I come from the days of boards and institutions, and to see people actually being with our athletes on teams is the greatest thing, and it changes everything. And we're going to keep that going in the future.
Well, thank you so much for what you've done and been so faithful after 40 years. We appreciate you.
Thank you, thanks so much.
What a message. Again, there is chairman of Special Olympics since 1996, Tim Schreiber, but Bo Doherty, creating Special Olympics Unified Sports, which is an inclusive sports program where people with and without intellectual disabilities play on the same team. Over 740 unified partners are in the games tier district.
District of Columbia.
Next up is the District of Columbia. 45 in the delegation. Part of that delegation are Red Buck athlete. Again, Tony Parker, tennis player from our nation's capital. How about in Tony's history? She's been taking part in Special Olympics for over 45 years. And off the court, Parker likes to stretch her vocal cords by singing. Part of this delegation as well is Mary Davis, the CEO and president of Special Olympics International, headquartered in the nation's capital. And Dana, you know Mary very well. You've interacted with her through the years.
I have interacted with her many times through the World Games, X Games. I think she even came to Wisconsin. She's an amazing lady. It's an honor to meet her.
And carrying the white outfit next to our own Victoria Arlen, who's going to be a commentator during these games, Jen. Next up, the delegation of 60 from Georgia. Our red button athlete is Yolanda, often goes by the only Shields, adopted at the age of 8 by the Shields family from the orphanage in Nicaragua after coming to the U.S. through a church mission so she could have pro bono corrective eye surgery. She's competing in swimming, and Jen, you profiled Yolanda's journey.
Kevin, her journey is extraordinary, her story is just incredible, but it is a testament to the power of love. Her family and her friends, they support her, they champion her to excel in everything she does, but especially in the pool. We talk a lot about how water gives life, it heals, it helps with growth. You are going to see Yoli as a perfect example of that, somebody who is finding her own power through the help of Special Olympics.
All the way from South America, please welcome Team Guyana.
So Guyana is the only country in South America where English is the official language. A small delegation, but we're happy to have all 5 of them there, including Onsen Ford. Onsen is a 17-year-old. He'll be competing in athletics, track and field. All 3 athletes that you're seeing there will be competing in athletics. What an experience this week must be to come from a whole other continent and celebrate your athletic achievements here at Special Olympics.
From the land of the world, please welcome Team Hawaii.
Here's the delegation from Hawaii, 35 strong. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever thought to learn American Sign Language? If you're looking for a teacher, you should consider Special Olympics Hawaii powerlifter Quentin Wong. He's been teaching his teammates sign language over Zoom so that they all can communicate with him here in Orlando. Wong was diagnosed with stage 3 cancer at age 15 and went through exhaustive treatments, which resulted in partial hearing loss. But good news, friends, he is now past the 10-year mark in his remission. Twins hero Isaiah has 2 golds and 2 silvers in 2015 World Games, also in powerlifting. So you know, guys, they're sharing secrets, sharing techniques. Now it's Quentin's turn to take home some medals.
What a story. The state of Idaho, one of 10 states celebrating 50 years of the Special Olympics movement. 34 part of the delegation here. One of the red button athletes that we will be talking about this week, flag football star, DJ Casper. And what a story. His biological parents put him up in a group home at the age of 9. He went from group home to group home for almost a decade when he bought himself a tent, lived in it for over a year in someone's backyard, and during all this time, the one constant was Special Olympics, and how he came to meet his current family. Now, at the age of 40, Casper's living 10 years with that family, the longest time he's lived in one place his entire life. Cannot wait to watch him play flag football. We're just getting started here in Orlando. The opening ceremony of Special Olympics USA Games continues after these messages and a word from our ABC station. The Special Olympics USA Games opening ceremony is brought to you by Jersey Mike's Subs. Be a sub above. Jersey Mike's presents the Special Olympics USA Games. Watch the athletes shine as well. June 5th through 12th. Jersey Mike's. BSL above. It's time for our Memorial Day sale on the Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed. Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because every Green Thumb, 5K, and all-day dance party starts the night before. The Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed senses your movements and automatically adjusts to help keep you both comfortable all night and can help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. Don't miss our weekend special. Save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed, Queen now only $19.99, and free home delivery when you're at a base. Ends Monday. We found the right model. Now what will make you feel comfortable with the price? Well, no one made me feel more comfortable than my kindergarten teacher, Miss Jane.
This one is special, and this one is also special.
What's really special is saying show me the Carfax Value Model. You'll get the most accurate price based on the vehicle's accident history. Look for me and stop overpaying. Shop at the all-new Carfax.com.
Alone, chicken, onions, peppers, and cheese have potential. Together, they have a purpose, a destiny, and a name. Because grilled to order makes a sub above.
Playtime on in the big ring, go. Playtime on in the big ring, go. It is raining 3-pointers at Chase. What a flurry by Boston. But still close to the big ring. It's NBA Finals time tonight on ABC. Tonight, Killer Game Night is back in prime time. The Warriors versus the Celtics is basically Braveheart with a basketball. It's a game of dodge basketball, and big man Dax Shepard is a double whammy ball. Jimmy Kimmel Live NBA Finals Game Night tonight on ABC. From executive producer Peyton Manning comes a new game show where the only way to win is to keep it together. That sounds crazy, right? I can't believe I'm hosting a game show. The final straw, July 10th on ABC, and stream on Hulu. Scene 1 of the game, take 1. Here we go. My name is Wesley. I'm with my knucklehead brother, my friend Duffy. My boyfriend died.
I thought we'd be on the same page about this, and we're not.
How do I know? Today, Swift Enterprises has proven that the sci-fi dream of long-distance space travel is possible. Walk away. Take us aside.
Where is Tom?
Oh, that is supposed to be dangerous.
Also, if you need any help.
Since when do I need help? I'm Tom Swift. Let's go. Tom Swift, new series premieres Tuesday, May 31st, only on the CW.
At Inside Out, we make entertaining family and friends so much fun with the finest outdoor furniture brands and selections available. From Tommy Bahama, Brown Jordan, Tropitone, Lloyd Blanders, and more for as little as $37 a month. Let our professionals help you create the outdoor oasis of your dreams. Hundreds of sets are in stock and can be delivered just in time for summer get-togethers. Only at the Inside Out Summer Fun Sale.
Thank you for voting 13ABC Best Local TV Station. The delegation of Illinois.
East Local TV, Illinois.
Coming out with 105 members strong. Let's get our first look at flag football player, Ryan Gronowski. Good luck trying to find a happier person than this man. Love the ears there, Ryan. Every one of the meets that talks about his infectious positivity and that endless energy. Some things we could all use more of these days. It's so good to see him in the house. And by the way, you heard about the Gronk Smash? Now, how about the Ryan Smash? Gronowski celebrating. And Jen, this is another athlete that you profile.
And here's something that you and Ryan have in common. They bring out the best in those around them. There you go, Kevin. He is fantastic. The energy is just incredible. It's contagious. Whether you're an athlete or you're a fan, whatever it is that you do in life, I think we all can agree that attitude goes a long way to having success. And Ryan is such a great example of that. He is the proudest and the loudest in every arena, in every stadium. Now, I see he's a little subdued. I'm guessing he's a little nervous, right? The magnitude of the opening ceremonies, but I guarantee when you get him out there on the flag football field, he's going to bring the noise, he's going to bring the energy, Kevin.
You can feel the electricity. It can be a little overwhelming. Janet, you've been a part of that. It can be a little bit much in the beginning, and then you settle down your nerves, right?
Yeah, it is, but I've seen every single state so far. Oh my gosh, they're so pumped, and they're dancing, and they're high-fiving, and they're screaming. I would scream right now, but I don't think I can.
You need to save your voice. You got a long week, girlfriend. We are welcoming in 102 delegates from Indiana. Let's send it down to our Tim Tebow with an athlete from the Hoosier State. Tim?
I'm here with an absolute stud. I am here with Liam. And Liam actually joined the swimming and diving team at the University of Indianapolis after meeting the head coach, Coach Hyde, at a Qdoba. Liam, how has that meeting impacted your life?
That was a meeting that completely changed my life in the fact that Jason Hyde, my coach, wanted me to become a part of he wanted me to experience what it's like to be a college athlete and student. Because he used to work with people with disabilities, and he wanted me to experience what it's like to be a college athlete and student at the University of Indianapolis.
That is so cool. Liam, you're also a volunteer for the Youth Special Olympics. How has that changed you?
Well, here's the thing. It's based on one word, inclusion. Inclusion is very important, and I've gotten to see what inclusion is like firsthand in the fact that I've seen it at the University of Indianapolis where I go to college. And thirdly, we think about the fact that we want everyone here, all the athletes and partners and everybody here in the stadium and even outside stadium around this planet to experience the same type of inclusion I got to experience.
Well, man, you're a stud. Thanks so much for being here. Crush it this week, brother. Proud of you, man. Fantastic message there from Liam. Tim, thank you so much. The inclusion revolution is here, and it's here to stay.
East Local team in the great state of Iowa.
110 part of the delegation from the state of Iowa. Among their athletes is a young man named Tyler Leach, who will be bowling this week. Now, he shared a remarkable story of taking a bad situation and turning it into something that he was pulled over and detained by police who mistook his autism for potential substance abuse, describing it as one of the most embarrassing moments of my life. Not a year after the incident, he told the story to his local legislator in hopes of having an autism designation on driver's licenses, and the governor passed the bill doing exactly that. He is changing so many lives by acting out and pushing forward and changing people's views. And Tyler, congrats to you.
It really is brilliant. It's a brilliant idea what he did. You know, it'd be like having a veteran's distinction on a license, Kevin, or an organ and tissue donor, or a medical disease. I think it's wonderful to create that situation. Well, we are expecting 22 to represent Jamaica at the games this week. We have one today walking in our parade of athletes. You know, Kevin, you mentioned it earlier. The weather over the weekend has been challenging. It has made it challenging for some of the folks coming in from other countries, particularly those in the Caribbean, to make it to Florida. We are thrilled to have him here with us today. It should be an incredible experience for those athletes who will be participating for the very first time in the USA Games.
Jen, how about the roar from this stadium and the crowd when this athlete came out, representing Jamaica by himself as he waits for the other 21 to come to Orlando. 94 strong from the state of Kansas, and leading out the Kansas delegation is a married couple. Allie and Patrick Brown, and you better said a Kansas power couple. Patrick is a chief videographer for ABC's affiliate KMBC in Kansas City, an Emmy Award-winning winner. Allie was a 2021 Kansas Miss Amazing. She holds down several jobs, part-time at a local grocery store, cafeteria worker for the school district, and over a decade returned school busing services. 12 years of perfect attendance. Patrick will be on the track, Allie will be in the pool. What a combination. See their wedding celebration as well. You know, and we're going to talk about teammates throughout this entire week and unified experience. You know, where one athlete with intellectual disabilities teams up with another athlete and getting to share that experience. Winning gold at the teams. What's that like? What's the unified experience like?
Unified movement changed my life for the good.
And how so?
I was first introduced to Unified in 2013 at South Korea.
And here's another unified duo represented by the Kentucky delegation. Wade Mullins and Dennis Gaines, they'll be teeing it up in United Golf. Now these two are no strangers to one another. It's a stepson and stepfather duo. They hit the links almost daily, guys, wanting to perfect the game, but as you know, guys, golf is awfully hard to perfect. They did take home the bronze medal at the 2018 Special Olympics USA Games in Seattle, where Gaines, guys, so it may be tough to top that performance. Certainly a silver or a gold would do it.
30 years of playing golf, Jen. Still looking for a hole in one. And let me tell you, I would tell everybody if I got a hole in one. I'm so jealous of that.
Well, I'm glad that we could share his news with the world today. Good luck to you, gentlemen. Strong for the great state of Maine. Volunteering is a massive part of Special Olympics. We've touched on that a little bit. We will continue to do so as the week goes on. But maybe no better example than the father-daughter duo of Dwayne Hall and Riley Hall of Maine. He has dedicated his time to people with intellectual disabilities for 30 years. He got Riley involved when she was a toddler. Dwayne is the assistant head of delegation for the state of Maine. Members of the delegation include unified partners, coaches, medical, and logistics volunteers. Dan, you have actually been coached by Dwayne. What do you remember about working with him?
It's funny to see him in hot weather. I remember him for Team USA. He was a downhill ski coach, and I was a snowboard athlete. So this is going to be pretty cool to see him out in Maryland.
Hear that roar from the crowd. Much of what we're seeing here today began in the Maryland backyard. The patron saint of Special Olympics, Eunice Kennedy Shriver, is the fifth of 9 Kennedy children. In the early 60s, Eunice created Camp Schreiber so that people with intellectual disabilities could experience the power of sport for themselves. Along with their husband Sergeant, they planted the seeds for what would become the worldwide Special Olympics movement. And I know that locals are proud of their role in helping to create the idea for this tremendous organization and movement. Julie Valley, saying bye with the red button athlete from the great state of Maryland.
That's right, Kevin. I am with rock star Monique Matthews. And Monique, I understand you're one of only a few athlete coaches here at these games. So I got to know, how does your experience as an athlete help you as a coach, Monique?
It teaches me vulnerability, it teaches me compassion. It shows that athletes can be coaches as well because we're cut from the same cloth.
You come from the same pot. I also got to know, I heard you like to do polar plunges. Is that true?
Yes, I've actually done 26. I've done maybe total, I'll say 30 something or 40 something plunges. But it's all for the athletes, and then it helps us raise money for the sport we love to do.
26 polar plunges, braver than I am. Have a great week this week, Monique.
Thank you.
26 polar plunges?
You know, after you do the first, your body usually tells you, don't do this again.
All for an amazing cause to raise money, of course. You know, I would do one. To raise money, I would do that.
And they do often have events early in the year when the water is still nice and cold.
Oh boy.
To benefit Special Olympics all around the country.
Writing checks through my body. I can already feel the state of Connecticut.
Response to the introduction for the delegates from Massachusetts, 87 strong. Now, golf events this week will be held at Orange County National Golf. And that right there is Tyler Legacy. He is making his 4th USA Games appearance. He won silver at each of his games. Listen to this, guys. He can do it all. He's a 2010 Special Olympics Massachusetts Hall of Fame inductee. He has his bachelor's degree. He has authored an autobiography with his mom about autism. He's also an honorary ESPYs Award winner in 2017. Guys, his dream job is in environmental science. He wants to help battle the effects of climate change. Makes sense. He spends a lot of time outside playing golf. What can't Tyler do? I think that's what a lot of these athletes want to prove this week at these games.
Well done, Tyler. As I mentioned, 10 states celebrating 50 years of the Special Olympics movement, including Michigan. 74 members of this delegation, led by an athlete from the state, is long-distance runner Julian Horst. Now, he formed a bond with none other than his rival, Andrew Peterson of Indiana, at the last USA Games in Seattle. He had phenomenal coverage of that. And they were fantastic together. They're both back to face each other again for the next showdown on the track at ESPN's Wide World of Sports. They root each other on, they celebrate each other's achievements. Horst also involved in the Athlete Leadership Council for Special Olympics.
That's what this is all about. Making bonds, making friends. We just understand what we've been through.
The state of Minnesota.
The Minnesota delegation is 144 strong this year, all certainly excited about the Twin Cities hosting the next USA Games in 2026, but they are also without one of their own this year. For more on that story, we send it down to Tim Tebow. Hi, Tim.
Thank you so much. I'm with the amazing coach, Coach Amy, and this walk means a lot to you this year because you're doing it to honor Michelle. How has Michelle impacted this delegation?
For those who haven't met Michelle, she is an absolute joy. She is our biggest cheerleader and is the biggest inspiration for our team. She's just the best. We love her.
What would you like to say to Michelle right now?
Michelle, we love you. We miss you, but we are rooting for you at home, and we know that you are here with us.
Thank you so much for what you do.
You're seeing those delegates carrying those bracelets honoring Michelle. Michelle has a special message for all of those marching today. Here it is.
Yay! Minnesota! Good luck, Team Minnesota. And this is for you, go coaches. And good luck, I'm gonna miss you guys. Michelle, diagnosed with liver cancer, developing to a point that she could not travel. In heaven, I would say she's healed.
No doubt, the spirit's here. Look at them holding up the bracelets and their arms up. Michelle,
From the Magnolias.
we're rooting for you.
Please welcome
Here's
to
my logo.
Mississippi.
State of Mississippi, 171, part of the delegation. Our red button athletes, shout out twins, Dan and Daniel Arana. They play flag football for Team Mississippi in the Intercollegiate Unified Division. Many of the unified teams, they come together through Special Olympics College Unified programs such as Ole Miss and Mississippi State on this delegation. Flag football is one of 9 sports taking place in the primary venue of these games, that is the ESPN Wide World of Sports. And we're not going to talk about the egg bowl here, Ken. It just shows that Ole Miss and Mississippi State can come together for something like this.
No place for rivalries like that in the Special Olympics. Everybody's pulling the rope in the same direction.
Please welcome Team Missouri.
Well, you will know where the delegates from Missouri are all week long, as they often come together to give their rally cry, show me, show me, show me, mo, 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 and the fashion that they're displaying as well, easy to spot them in a crowd.
I want one of those shirts. That's amazing.
I think we can make that happen, Kevin. Give me a few minutes. That is Julia Baskin, a Special Olympics volunteer. She's been doing it for 19 years and counting. Talk about organization, guys, and you moms out there will understand this. She's been a coach for 125 athletes and unified partners at one time in 11 different sports. To be able to make sure everything goes the way it's supposed to. Well, you know, like I said, she's a mom. We tend to be able to do that. And guys, she is celebrating her birthday tomorrow, so let's wish a happy birthday to Julia, who is here with her son, Tyler, who will be participating in flag football, unified sports. I can't think of a better group that celebrates life and celebrates the milestones of life than Special Olympics.
Happy birthday, Julia.
From the heart of the Midwest, please welcome Team Nebraska.
Special Olympics Nebraska hosted the second USA Games from Lincoln back in 2010. I want to introduce you to a young man named Matt Hoffman. He's a 21-year-old athlete in the Nebraska delegation, and it is quite the family affair for Nebraska. The entire Hoffman family are part of Team Nebraska's unified basketball team. That includes Matt, his 2 brothers, Austin and Connor. They are unified partners. His dad, Tim, is the coach, and his mom, Alyssa, is part of the medical staff. Now, the team also has another set of brothers, Corey and Paul Freehoff. So we talk about Special Olympics being a family and building your family and finding people all over who have been through perhaps what you have been through. It really is a family affair in Nebraska, Kevin.
Another fantastic shirt apparel coming out.
Really strong.
They're crushing it here.
Strong fit.
Our parade of athletes continues here from Orlando. 20 more states and Caribbean countries still coming. This opening ceremony continues. Live from Orlando, we'll be right back after these messages and a word from our ABC stations. It's time for our Memorial Day sale on the Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed. Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because every Green Thumb, 5K, and all-day dance party starts the night before. The Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed senses your movements and automatically adjusts. They'll keep you both comfortable all night and can help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the signs. All you have to do is sleep. Don't miss our weekend special. Save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed, Queen now only $19.99, and free home delivery when you add base. Ends Monday. Jersey Mike's presents the Special Olympics USA Games. Watch the athletes shine this week, June 5th through 12th. Jersey Mike's, be a sub above.
Google Pixel, the only phone made by Google. Because when Google makes your phone, your camera sees in the dark, sees all skin tones accurately, and fixes your photos like magic, literally. With a battery that learns from you and adapts to last over 24 hours, and new features are always dropping, so it all just keeps getting better. Google Pixel, the phone made by Google for all you are.
You all share the same secret. 12 contestants related to the biggest celebrities on the planet compete to keep their identity a secret. From executive producers of Love is Blind to win, you'll use manipulation.
My strategy is to be the realest liar that I can be.
Lies.
People are being disrespectful.
And family ties. Whoever can keep their celebrity relative a secret will win $100,000. Hosted by Kevin and Frankie Jonas. Claim to fame. Premieres July 11th on ABC and stream on Hulu.
Get in, loser, we're going shopping for a husband.
Help end hunger in Northwest Ohio by donating to the Hope for the Hungry food drive.
Donate non-perishable goods, including canned and boxed goods, to Toledo Northwestern Ohio Food Bank. Drop off donations at Dave White Chevrolet, Toledo Northwestern Ohio Food Bank, and 13 ABC until June 30th.
Help make a difference and join us for the Hope for the Hungry food drive. When you help fight hunger, you're feeding hope. Go to 13abc.com for more information.
The pain level was over 10, and my doctor recommended that I go to Good Feet and try the arch course there. It was the first time that I had no pain. See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Get the Nature Stone garage floor of your dreams for as low as $2.99 a square foot and never replace your garage floor again. Act now to take advantage of this incredible offer while supplies last. Schedule your free cost estimate today at naturestone.com. It's not just a floor, wow, it's Nature Stone. When we know, you'll know the 13ABC First Alert Weather Team. And welcome back to Orlando. The opening ceremony is Special Olympics USA Games. See the temperature 83 degrees. It feels like it's 88 degrees, so think about the humidity at home. But you know what? Who's not thinking about it? The athletes, as they've been celebrating. It's their party, and thankfully I have a fan. They've been hiding theirs. I'm going to wear mine for all the way. There are fans coming. See? Speaking of fans, we've had a great showing out here at the stadium as we celebrate the long party of the opening ceremony, and the parade of athletes continues. Let's go to Montana, 31 from this delegation. And what do you think? For these athletes that come to these games is the travel game. Some have never been on a plane, others have never left their state. The travel golfer from Montana, 30-year vet of Special Olympics as an athlete and ambassador. It's his first time in Florida. What's that like for you when you had the chance to open doors and go places?
The first time I was ever out of my state was with Mom for the 2013 training camp. Oh my gosh, it was so cool.
too strong from Haiti. We've been talking all day long about some of the weather that has impacted some of these delegations coming in from outside the country. This is the largest delegation from one of those Caribbean countries. 6 of the athletes that you're seeing walking here, including Darlene Milford, are in equestrian. There are 2 disciplines of equestrian, English and Western, and those will take place at Silver Spurs Arena. Dana, did I hear that you'd like to get on a horse this week? Will we see you out there?
I'm so excited. I think I might get to get on a horse. Yeah. I'm very excited. We gotta make that happen.
The thing you need to know about Dana is she's up for anything, anytime, guys.
That's our snowboarder, gold medal winner. State of Louisiana coming in. And the sport of basketball is what we're going to focus on. This red button athlete, Greg Blackburn, traveling the country and the world as a motivational speaker, spreading messages of ability and inclusion. Even had an audience with St. John Paul II in Italy, where he was a foreign exchange student for 10 days. Blackburn's employed by the Northern Pelicans as a member of the equipment staff and has been getting ready for these games with the head coach of the University of New Orleans and his wife, and there's a ton of special Olympics athletes that will superb playing basketball.
And we'll see 113 delegates from the state of New Hampshire here. I love that in these games we can showcase people's unique and different interests. Variety is, of course, the spice of life. And if you're focusing on New Hampshire, you should focus on the twins. Randy and Ryan Gordon, they'll be playing softball this week. They're celebrating their 24th birthday today, guys. One way to celebrate another milestone. They compete in softball, but their other passion? Creating superheroes. Ryan's favorite is Space Warrior. Randy's favorite creation is Cosmic Seraphim. And I know our friends over at Disney know a thing or two about superheroes. Might be a good opportunity for them to pitch an idea while they're down here in Orlando, Kevin.
I love that idea. I'm all about the superheroes, especially in the Magic Kingdom. And in the back right there, wearing the black polo is Russell Wolf, Executive VP of ESPN Plus, strong supporter of Special Olympics at ESPN. He said inclusion makes us better at what we do every day. Russell, we thank you for your support and belief in Special Olympics with ESPN.
From the silver space, please welcome Team Nevada.
Nevada coming in on make that 10 as part of their delegation led by Sam Haslin. And you may be familiar with Sam if you follow the NFL. Not so long ago, how about the NFL draft? She announced the Dallas Cowboys 4th round pick in the spring, and Haslin is adopted their shoes with the Commissioner Roger Goodell. Haslin's adopted along with 6 of her sisters. She has one brother who's also a Special Olympics athlete. Her parents have fostered over 70 children of a variety of ages. Just incredible. Incredible what her parents do in changing the lives of so many.
Well, you talk about choosing to include, Kevin. There's an example of a family that has chosen to include in their home. A great example for everyone.
Aruba, one of 11 Caribbean nations making their Special Olympics USA Games debut. See the red button athletes, Angel and Sherman Diaz, brothers who are both athletes competing on the same team in the 7 versus 7 unified soccer. Both have been involved in Special Olympics for 3 years.
Please welcome from the Diamond States, Team Delaware.
You'll see 45 delegates from Delaware. So many of these athletes showcased here contribute to the fabric of our local communities every day, including 53-year-old Carl Williams, who we're seeing smiling and waving right there. For 15 years, he's been in Special Olympics, and for 30 years, he's been an employee of Bank of America. Bank of America, a longtime supporter of Special Olympics and a platinum partner of these 2022 USA Games. Williams is incredibly versatile. He's worked in research, billing, support services, warehouse fulfillment. You'll see him competing in tennis this week. Those competitions will be taking place at the USTA National Campus. That is a top facility in the world, Kevin. And you can just tell looking at Carl that he is so excited to be here, waving to some of the other delegations as they walk to their seats here. I love how many people are capturing the experience on their cell phones as well, making sure they have memories to show their loved ones and close friends when they go back home.
From the Caribbean seas, please welcome the team representing the island of Dominica.
Well, as we mentioned, this is the first year that Caribbean nations are joining the USA Games, and that includes Dominica. It is a small contingent, 5 people, and Michael Detouche is one of them. They call Dominica the nature island for its lush rainforests. I'm assuming they will understand the humidity here in Florida as well. Among their contingent, we showed the 54-year-old there who has been with Special Olympics Dominica since its start in 1988. And I love those vests. Those will fit right in on Main Street, USA at the Magic Kingdom. That's a great look.
I want one of their hats too. Those are smooth.
From the Garden State, please welcome schools new to visit.
Big Roar for New Jersey. They host the Special Olympics USA Games in 2014. 3,500 participants in 16 sports. And look, 8 years later, over 4,000 athletes taking part in these games in 19 sports. And there's a legend coming out the making. A Red Buck athlete named Joey Clevenger. 73 years young, the most senior athlete at these USA Games in Orlando. He's been with Special Olympics for over half a century. And how about this? Helped compete in bowling. The sport he started when he was 6 years old. Clevenger grew up during a time when people with intellectual disabilities were not included in public school, so he never attended school. And he started bowling during the Eisenhower administration back in 1955, and his mom used bowling to integrate him into the community. And he devotes a lot of his time to helping others as a volunteer with Meals on Wheels at his local library, feeding the poor programs. Joey Clevenger, our guy. Jersey Joey.
I have a feeling he's going to be very popular at these
No doubt about it.
.184 strong from New Jersey, one of our larger contingents.
All the way from the land of enchantment, is a New Mexico.
It gives me great pleasure to say, welcome back to the USA Games New Mexico. 33 strong in the 2022 games after missing 2018 USA Games due to funding issues, but they are here today, and we are so happy that they are. That is Alejandro Correa, a 32-year-old participating in athletics, making his USA Games debut. You'll see him in the 100, the 200, and the 4x1 relay. Guys, another Marvel fan amongst us. He's a Deadpool fan.
Yes.
Said he's going to give maximum effort, which, as you remember, is one of Deadpool's mottos.
Mexico, we go to North Carolina. 97 part of their delegation, and you know, the games are great this week. I want to remind everybody also, there are so many non-competition events during the week of the USA Games. Free health screenings for every athlete, from shoe size to vision, dental, and hearing. That is critical. Keep this in mind, 2018 USA Games in Seattle, half of the 4,000 athletes were wearing the wrong shoe size. And since its inception, Special Olympics Healthy Athletes has delivered more than 2 million free health screenings, and they've trained nearly 300,000 health professionals to treat people with intellectual disabilities. One of the stars for North Carolina, the red button athlete, Preston Uhlenberg, adopted, has 13 brothers and sisters. He's legally blind, which doesn't stop him from sprinting his way to the finish line in track and field. He'll be in the 100 meter, the 200 meter, the 4x100 meter relay events. His dad is a professor at UNC Chapel Hill. Preston's going to be an athlete in these games this week. Cannot wait to watch.
They'll be easy to find this week, Kevin. They'll be carrying those feet around with them, representing the Tar Heel State.
I got one of those pins earlier today. The pins, you can see them over the lanterns. They are everywhere. People constantly exchanging them. Really special.
It is one of the more special traditions of these games. And there are our friends from Ohio, 140 delegates coming to us from that state. Special Olympics Ohio selected an all-female unified volleyball team, and they'll compete against co-ed teams this week, including Kimberly Paxton on the squad, 15 women on the team, 6 athletes, 6 unified partners, 3 coaches. Kim has competed with Special Olympics for 31 years. She's done basketball, softball, swimming, and volleyball. When she's not playing volleyball, guys, she likes to do puzzles, and get this, she has her own podcast called Connect with Kim. I love that she's jumping into that podcast space. I'm sure she has a lot of things that people would benefit, a lot of information that people would benefit from.
It's a great idea, Jen, connecting through that medium, sharing your experiences. And many of this, Dana, when you come to these events, inclusion is so important. And also the idea that you're not alone. There's teamwork state to state. You make so many new friends everywhere you go.
Yes, when I was in Korea, I was so nervous. I didn't get back my most nervous. But when I was there, everyone was just like me. It was so cool.
And that helps you. It relaxes you. Right?
Yes.
187 part of the delegation from the Empire State. That is New York. Julie Fowley joining us now with one of the New York athletes.
I am with powerlifter Aziza State. And Aziza, I understand you are a huge Disney fan. What is your favorite movie and why? I need to know.
I like Ariel. I like Ariel because she's a little mermaid and goes under the sea.
Of course you do, Little Mermaid. Hey, do you think we can maybe sneak away to Magic Kingdom while we're here? Should we try and do it?
Yeah, we could.
All right, we're on that. Good luck this week. Have fun.
Thank you.
Joey, thank you. Aziza, by the way, is a powerlifter from Groton, New York. Born premature, weighed just 2 pounds. Adopted at the age of 4 by a single mom named Fran. They moved to New York where Fran met her now husband. They're now a family of 6, and Spade was introduced to powerlifting by her fiance, Joel Armstrong, who competed in the USA Games in 2018. Pretty cool. Spade was surprised by her selection to these games by Montel Jordan.
This is how we do it?
Yes, and that's how he did it. A moment covered by People magazine.
That's wonderful.
From the Pacific Northwest, please welcome the team from the state of Oregon.
Oregon, one of the 10 states celebrating its golden anniversary with the Special Olympics. 50 wonderful years. And in the delegation there in front, Samantha Lee, who got involved with Special Olympics the first year that athletics were able to compete. She was 8 years old. For the past 30 years, she's competed in basketball, track, and bocce, but she will compete with her mom, Vicky Lee, who's there with her on the left, as her unified partner. Vicky has been involved for 15 years, 2 years as a coach and 13 as a unified partner. The duo, guys, is hoping to medal after taking home a 4th place ribbon at the 2018 USA Games in Seattle. It's like anything else. When one of your family members gets heavily involved in a sport, you throw yourself into it, you attend all of their events. We see so many families who see the impact that Special Olympics has had on one of their own and then decides, I'm going to get involved too. That's great.
Jen, it's contagious. You come to an event, and you're hooked for life. I promise you. Take part, you volunteer, you coach, you're hooked for life. Our parade of athletes continues here from Orlando. More to come. Opening ceremony, USA Games. Coming up after these messages and a word from our ABC station. It's time for our Memorial Day sale on the Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed. Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because every Green Thumb, 5K, and all-day dance party starts the night before. The Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed senses your movements and automatically adjusts. It'll keep you both comfortable all night and can help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the signs. All you have to do is sleep. Don't miss our weekend special. Save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed, Queen now only $19.99, and free home delivery when you add a base. Ends Monday. Jersey Mike's presents the Special Olympics USA Games. Watch the athletes shine as one. June 5th through 12th. Jersey Mike's, be a sub above. From executive producer Peyton Manning comes a new game show where the only way to win is to keep it together. This show's crazy, right? I can't believe I'm hosting a game show. The Final Straw, July 10th on ABC and stream on Hulu.
You all should. Inside Out, we make entertaining family and friends so much fun with the finest outdoor furniture brands and selections available. From Tommy Bahama, Brown Jordan, Tropitone, Lloyd Blanders, and more for as little as $37 a month. Let our professionals help you create the outdoor oasis of your dreams. Hundreds of sets are in stock and can be delivered just in time for summer get-togethers. Only at the Inside Out Summer Fun Sale.
Today, Swift Enterprises has proven that the sci-fi dream of long-distance space travel is possible. Barclay, take us aside.
Where is Tommy? Oh, that is supposed to be dangerous. Call us if you need any help.
Since when do I need help? I'm Tom Swift. Let's go. Drop 3. Tom Swift, new series premieres Tuesday, May 31st, only on the CW. Stay on top of the news with the 13th ABC Action News app.
How's it going?
My name is Wesley. I'm with my knucklehead brother, my friend Duffy. My boyfriend Doug.
I thought we'd be on the same page about this, and we're not.
How do I know the way I'm going to respond to it? There's not that long-term research out there yet. I don't want to be on the front line. But you're human. You're going to make a mistake. I'm just saying everyone has a right to make their own decision.
But why would you want to take that risk?
Can you imagine being the person that goes to somebody's house and gives them the virus that kills them?
What if you're at the hospital?
No. That's what I'm scared of. If you was to die, man, that would literally kill me, man. That make you feel that way, bro? Oh, I would. Can't I kill? Yeah. Love you too. In Terrence's walk, you can just see how happy he is representing his country. South Carolina coming in delegation of 190 and Tim Tebow standing by with one of the athletes from South Carolina. I'm here with Josh, an all-around amazing young man. Josh, you have competed and attended numerous Special Olympics games, but now you're here in Florida. How have you trained to be ready for this year's USA Games?
Well, conditioning, lots of training, hard work, and determination.
I love it, man. Those are awesome things. Josh, you have also been someone that has inspired so many people. What does it feel like to know that so many people look up to you?
Well, I just feel like I have a lot of respect and confidence from everybody and everybody who loves me. And I just feel blessed that everybody cares about me.
Speaking of all the people that love you, your family has been so supportive of you. What do they mean to you?
They mean a lot to me. They take me to practices. They make sure I'm healthy and well. And just like I said, good luck to everybody. Compete in the game.
Awesome, Josh. You're a stud, man. Go crush it, buddy. Tim, thank you so much. Josh Myers' story. His mother passed away. His kindergarten teacher, Patty Myers, a good friend of the family, adopted him. They're also well involved in Special Olympics. And what a record he has going. He has attended every USA Games. Track and field in 06, powerlifting in 2010, swimming in 2014, unified soccer 2018, as well as the 2022 Games. It's just an incredible story. This young man representing Palmetto State well. Cannot wait to watch him.
We see that with a lot of the athletes now. Once they get that taste of the games, the camaraderie, the celebration of Special Olympics, they want to come back year after year.
Jen, you talk about celebration. We've got one coming up. As you see, the celebration continues here in Orlando Exploria Stadium. And here, 63 delegations represented, 11 Caribbean nations, 2 regions in California plus the District of Columbia, and all 50 states. The Sooner State, 65 strong in this delegation, and if you want to see a celebration and the power of inclusion, just watch when Rylan Squatch Ritter is told in front of his high school football team that he made Oklahoma's Special Olympics team. Check this out. We want to read on something here. We have some really good news about Squatch. Mr. Ritter here. He has been chosen to represent the state of Oklahoma in the upcoming 2022 Special Olympics USA Games in Florida. He'll be competing in powerlifting. That, my friends, is what Special Olympics is all about. Rylan is just a big part of that team as anyone else in those red jerseys. Part of the team here from Oklahoma. They'll take part, the 17-year-old in powerlifting. Just great to see the young man from Shady Point here representing Oklahoma.
Please welcome the teams from the Great Plains of North Dakota.
30 folks representing North Dakota today. You know, Special Olympics does an incredible job with its Healthy Athletes program. We've talked about this since its inception. Special Olympics Healthy Athletes has delivered more than 2 million free health screenings. That can be so important for athletes and people associated with Special Olympics. You're seeing our friend John Darling there. John has been instrumental, helped with medical coverage and fundraising for Special Olympics North Dakota for more than 20 years. He also served 20 years in the North Dakota Army National Guard. He was deployed to Iraq for Operation Iraqi Freedom in 2003. He returned with PTSD, and though he tried to deal with it on his own, he realized he needed to get help, and so he did. John, a fantastic testament to the vulnerability and strength and how important it is to give your mental health the attention it deserves. Bravo, John.
That is so important in these times, the awareness of mental health and reaching out, seeking that help.
South Dakota has 43 delegates. marching into the stadium today. Sarah Norris representing Team South Dakota. She's competed in Special Olympics for 7 years, and she'll compete in English equestrian working trails. Now, when she's not riding horses, she enjoys reading Hardy Boys mysteries and, get this, researching the Kennedy family. I bet she could tell us a lot about the founder of Special Olympics, Eunice Kennedy Shriver, and of course her son, current chairman of Special Olympics, Tim Shriver.
We need to pick her brain before Tim joins us up here on the set later on. 139 delegates representing Tennessee. The red button athlete in the front, Matthew Drumright. During his 31 years of involvement with Special Olympics Tennessee, he has done just about everything you can do. How about basketball, flag football, powerlifting, swimming at these games, United Golf with his uncle Richard. Now, outside the competition, he's also a global messenger, a health messenger, on the athlete leadership team for Tennessee. Volunteers, fundraisers, including with young athletes, a program for children ages 2 to 7 to get them ready to compete when they're eligible at the age of 8. His passion, outside of Special Olympics, photography. Listening to old music and watching old sitcoms. I love this. He's also been a coach for a local high school football team for 23 years. Shout out to the Brentwood Bruins.
Kev, we see it when we go to high schools that have unified programs in place, some that have been honored with championship status. There's a warm, there's a welcoming nature and welcoming feeling when you walk in the doors. Having him participate and contribute to the football team does wonders for those athletes to recognize how important inclusion is in their communities, and then they spread that message to other people that they come in contact with.
Well said there, Ken. They're raising future leaders.
Oh, you're very excited about this one, Kevin. So is Delina Rodriguez, who is a powerlifter here. Delina, you are a long-time Olympics athlete. I know this is not your first opening ceremony. What is your favorite part of the opening ceremony?
The parade of athletes.
Oh, yeah, me too. And how about that tunnel? That was wild.
That's awesome.
That was awesome. You won 2 golds and a bronze in the World Games in Abu Dhabi. What are you taking from the World Games that you're going to use at these USA Games?
Training hard and have good coaches.
Yes. Good luck. Have a great time.
Root for Delina, 27-year-old from Palmerton, Pennsylvania. She had the honor of visiting the White House, part of the delegation, of course, representing the U.S. at the World Games in Abu Dhabi in 2019, has her sights set on gold as she takes to the powerlifting stage once again here in Orlando. Tuesday and Wednesday night, as well as a wrap-up show on ABC over the weekend. And each night we have the show, we take a profile, we take a look at all the action. You could also live stream some of the action, powerlifting during the middle of the week. 19 sports, including 4 new sports here this week at the USA Games. Added surfing, equestrian, cheerleading. That is all about Dana and open water swimming.
Federation of St. Kitts and Nevis.
St. Kitts and Nevis, one of 11 Caribbean nations here represented, 13 part of this delegation. Shakir Stapleton, 25-year-old red button athlete, hearing impaired, found early academic success, then became a standout in sports. So he found his niche in tennis, track and field. He has competed around the world. Most recently, the 2019 Special Olympics World Games in Abu Dhabi, bringing home gold in the singles in tennis.
And right after them, the delegation from Trinidad and Tobago.
Deep in the heart of Texas.
Special Olympics is all about inclusion, guys, and giving everyone a seat at the table, or I suppose a spot on the team. So it is so great to see these athletes and delegates from the Caribbean, as you mentioned, Kevin. Michelle Cooper has been a part of Special Olympics for 10 years, representing her island nation in bocce. Look at that there. She also plays the steel and African drums. There is nothing like a steel drum. Second largest delegation here this week is the group from Texas, 339 strong. They say everything's bigger in Texas, and they mean the delegations as well. That's our friend Raphael Trinidad. You're going to hear a lot about him this week, just an inspirational young man. He attends the University of Texas, San Antonio, and he has been involved with Special Olympics long enough for it to change his life. Guys, he was ridiculed, he was bullied, but he says Special Olympics changed my life. It's a home, it's love, it has given me love. And we are so thankful to be supported by WWE as well. You may see some of their representatives and superstars walking with delegations. That's The Undertaker. He made a surprise visit to the practice of the unified flag football team that Tripp will be, well, Tripp is participating in softball, but some of these other athletes will be participating in. Meeting and chatting with the squad, Kev, I'm sure that was a thrill for many of these athletes.
Yeah, we do appreciate the WWE's involvement. They have been around, and at every single Special Olympics event, I see a wrestler come in, providing the joy and the smiles for the athletes. And there's another red button athlete, Ellie Spieth. Of course, the Undertaker walking up. There's Ellie. If you hear the last name, you may recognize it. Jordan Spieth is the lucky brother of this Special Olympics Texas athlete. She's been involved for 5 years in equestrian and swimming. At these games, she's going to be competing in a new sport, cheerleading with a unified team. The first USA Games that will be offered competitively. And Dan, you want a chance for cheerleading as well, right?
Yes, I do. I love cheerleading. I used to be in cheerleading unified team when I used to be in cheerleading, but my snowboarding career took off, so I chose snowboarding over cheerleading, which is really hard. But yeah, I'm so excited to see cheerleading, and I think I know some cheerleading teams here, so I'm pretty excited.
So we got you involved in cheerleading, surfing, equestrian. You're going to have the busiest week around.
I'm so excited.
Kevin and Dana, it doesn't feel like that long ago we were in Seattle, Washington for the 2018 USA Games. And yet, some ways it feels like a long time ago. It's been a long few years for everybody. Our red button athlete from Washington is 30-year-old Todd Weathers. Todd was born premature. He weighed 2.5 pounds in Calcutta, India. But he's adopted at 6 months old, and he is now thriving. His family says before Todd began Special Olympics, he would shy away from his peers and other people. But Special Olympics helped him develop friendships and confidence in himself. Now he is outgoing, he is friendly, he has a likable personality, and we attribute so much of that confidence to his involvement with Special Olympics. Those are the stories, those are the things that make you feel so great about watching these athletes thrive this way.
Over 4,000 Special Olympic athletes making a trip to Orlando this week. 740 unified partners, 1,500 coaches, and over 10,000 volunteers. And let's not forget, over 125,000 families, friends, spectators to watch these athletes perform on the big stage.
For the first time in a long time, 2 years, it's the first time that some of these athletes have even competed, seen each other, seen their teammates. And they're meeting people, so many new people, making friendships and forming new bonds. It's so amazing and so incredible.
Dan, I'm so glad you brought that up. The last 2 years have been hard on so many. And specifically Special Olympic athletes, because they're isolated. You don't get the chance to have that bond and compete and see friends. And there were a lot of Zooms during this time, not just because of work, but because of Special Olympic athletes connecting with coaches and friends and families. 52 for the delegation for the state of Utah, including Amber Gersh, swimming athlete, heavily involved in Special Olympics Utah for 25 years. She earned over 200 Special Olympics medals and is a leader in areas such as the Utah Board of Directors, a health messenger and chair of the Athletes Board of Directors. She also loves Xbox and has competed in virtual gaming events with Special Olympics throughout the pandemic to stay connected with her fellow athletes. And a reminder, if you think that you gamers out there have been left out, think again. For the first time ever, Special Olympics is hosting an esports invitational here in Orlando at Full Sail University. 14 unified teams will square off in Rocket League, and you can catch the action Tuesday starting 4:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN3 and the ESPN app. Our next state, Virginia, 75 delegates. Athletes from Special Olympics, Virginia, including 51-year-old powerlifter Robert Harris, are featured in a Coca-Cola commercial. Coca-Cola is a founding partner of Special Olympics, supporting athletes living without disabilities for more than 50 years. Look at my man, Robert, powerlifter. What a great casting by Coca-Cola. Oh, down, look at him. The gun show is out.
Look at those muscles, they're unbelievable.
Other athletes included in that Coca-Cola spot: Anna Young, Arthur Lane, Chris Rock, Aaliyah Lewis, Abby Seal, Blaze Silverman, Kobe Edmonds, Jackson Harris. Living their best life here in Orlando as the parade of athletes continue. Also want to make a mention, Special Olympics Virginia CEO Rick Jeffrey is retiring after 36 years with Special Olympics, 22 as the CEO for Virginia. Welcome to the team joining us from West Virginia. 32 delegates representing West Virginia, including our red button athlete, Laura Chapman, 54 years young. She's been involved with Special Olympics West Virginia for 4 decades. Variety of sports for her: alpine skiing, athletics, basketball, bowling, softball, and volleyball. Here in Orlando, she'll compete in athletics in the 100-meter walk, 50-meter run, and the mini javelin. By the way, Laura's a fighter. Diagnosed with breast cancer in 2019, and she beat it while still coaching volleyball. Way to go! All the way through.
Wyoming excited to enter the stadium today. 45 strong, the delegation from Wyoming, and it is a family affair in Wyoming, especially on the unified softball team, where there are 3 sets of families, guys. There are the Wildcats, the White Plums, and another family, the Barnes. And now a state near and dear to Dana's heart and my heart, the great state of Wisconsin. On Wisconsin, our home state, 97 strong today. Deborah Moore Rulo started coaching Special Olympics in 1987. And since that time, she's served as agency manager, coach, trainer, you name it, volunteer. She said, the athletes have made the greatest impact on my life. The love, the happiness, and even the exhaustion that I get from Special Olympics makes my life full. Dana, what was it like all those years ago to represent Wisconsin? What did you take from that experience?
Living in Wisconsin has been phenomenal. I wouldn't live in any other state. We're actually celebrating our 50th anniversary this summer. I'm pretty excited. My hometown has been, oh my gosh, amazing and so supportive. My family, and actually one of the cool things in Wisconsin is the Humane Societies. And I work at the best one, the Clark County Humane Society. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be really excited that I just mentioned them, but the families to all these Special Olympics athletes are very important, and they play a very important role. But I'm going to brag on mine. Mine are the best in Wisconsin. But Wisconsin, yeah, I'm going to brag on Wisconsin. They're the best delegation here.
Look out for those delegates from Wisconsin, guys. You gotta be pretty tough to live through those winters there.
Yeah, 35 below.
My girl, Vega here.
We can feel the build-up as the parade of athletes continue with our delegation. 63 delegations, including all 50 states, 2 regions in California, 1 the District of Columbia, and 11 Caribbean nations, all taking part this week in the Special Olympics USA Games in Orlando. And aside from the sporting events, there are more than 30 special events, including healthy athletes and young athletes at festival. And you and me are on the same wavelength, Jim, because we know the importance of that.
Well, and I love this Young Athletes Festival that they've been promoting. Children ages 2 through 7 who may not have had interaction with other folks with intellectual disabilities. It's a chance for them to be introduced to sport, and my goodness, when you see the change and just the evolution of how sports has been embraced by this community, if you had the opportunity to introduce your 2 through 7-year-old to sports through Special Olympics, you'd do it, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. Once again, this is the biggest humanitarian event in Florida's history because it is about the games. It's also about making sure you get free health screenings for every athlete, from shoe size to vision, dental, hearing, something that we often take for granted, but especially the last 2 years in a pandemic, when travel is limited, it's so important to get the chance to interact with doctors and nurses and people that want to help you. And again, the one thing that stunned me through the years as we have done this is people from around the country and around the world, the athletes, they get fitted for shoe size, and over 60% of them have the wrong shoe size, something we often take for granted. And I'm blown away that they can address that here, and that's why this week is so important. Talking about dental, the hearing, the vision, when they go back to their towns, they're just a different person, not only with the confidence, but physically, mentally healthy.
And Dana, you've experienced it, but the change can be enormous. To be in a place where you are celebrated, where your differences actually make you the star here. What is that like to be in this community?
The first time I noticed that was in South Korea. I'm like, everyone's just like me. I'm not treated differently. I'm the same. It was so unbelievable. As far as healthy athletes, there's a lot of athletes that don't get treated for health care, dental care, shoe care, and they get treated for all that here.
For free.
For free.
The 15-person delegation from Vermont rolling into the stadium. Jennifer Mayfield was surprised by Special Olympics USA Games Ambassador Annika Sorenstam with her selection to compete in unified golf. She'll be competing with her father William and hopes to meet Annika in person someday, Kev.
Jim, we heard the big roar. Here comes Florida, the largest delegation here at the Games. 605 athletes. And there's one of the big stars. Chris Nikic, first person with Down syndrome to complete a full Ironman. Chris and his dad, Nick, has been a strong supporter throughout. Triathlon will happen on Saturday as part of a community event with the Special Olympics meet starting first at 7 a.m. Athletes competing in the triathlon will also given The option to enter into the open water swimming event hosted Wednesday at Lucky's Lake.
It's hard not to get choked up watching Chris cross the finish line at the Ironman. And you've heard the phrase, to be it, you have to see it. Caleb Pruitt is an example of that. He watched Chris Nikich's story. And since he has taken up triathlons, he'll compete in his first USA Games this year. He too will be competing in open water swimming and triathlon. He hopes to give his role model Chris a run for his money. Should be a great competition between those two and the other athletes in triathlon this week.
Look at Caleb smile, man. It is amazing.
He is so excited that it's so awesome to see.
Yes. There's an athlete that's part of this group named Layla Crahan, and there's going to be a variety of different stories that we're going to talk about. One thing that Layla talked about that her biggest challenge is not opportunity, it was dealing with bullies and anxiety. And David, you experienced that as well. Many of these athletes in their hometowns, they're celebrated, but there's also a hall where they have to go through the bullying process on a daily basis. What was that like for you? And then how special was it change that dynamic?
I did Special Olympics when I was 8, and when I went in middle school, then I got bullied every single day, and Special Olympics was my out, my safe haven. Special Olympics was where I was like everyone else. My family was amazing. I had an amazing home life. But when I got to high school, I also got bullied, but I thank those bullies to this day. They made me who I am. They helped me make me who I am and help me standing up for those who don't or can't and haven't found the words and how to be strong. And for those that are getting bullied, they will grow up and you will get past this and you will be stronger because of it. I am, and I'm thankful because of it. I wouldn't be the person I am today if it didn't happen to me.
We're strong.
Dana made her message, but here at the Special Olympics and beyond, we always want to say you shouldn't have to go through that to be in the position you're in today. You've done an incredible job of overcoming those things, but we want to make sure that we're creating a world where that bullying doesn't take place, that people are celebrated for their uniqueness, for their differences, and that when you have the opportunity to include, you choose to do just that.
The inclusion revolution continues. The athletes are all in the stadium, but we're not done. Some very important notes, some very talented guests still on the way here in Orlando. We'll be back after these messages and a word from our ABC station. Jersey Mike's presents the Special Olympics USA Games. Watch the athletes shine as one. June 5th through 12th. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
Success looks different for everyone, which means the path to success also looks different. For 75 years, University of Maryland Global Campus has helped adults succeed. You're not waiting to win, you're ready to succeed again at umgc.edu.
Straight Talk Wireless now has the new iPhone 13. Hey, cheer up, Mike. This will be fun. With features like cinematic mode for dramatic shifts in focus. All on the largest, most dependable networks. So you can share the most unbelievable moments from the most unbelievable places.
You got an ice cake.
Get our $45 silver unlimited plan on the iPhone 13 with nationwide 5G. Talk Wireless. Mark. Getting that perfect slice is satisfying, fulfilling, and rewarding too. But we don't do it for fun. We do it for fresh. Slice to order makes a sub above.
I am free, yeah, come on to me. Oh, love you so, but if you don't, I have to leave. Oh no.
Get in, loser, we're going shopping for a husband.
Help end hunger in Northwest Ohio by donating to the Hope for the Hungry food drive.
Donate non-perishable goods, including canned and boxed goods, to Toledo Northwestern Ohio Food Bank. Drop off donations at Gateway Chevrolet, Toledo Northwestern Ohio Food Bank, and 13 ABC until June 30th.
Help make a difference and join us for the Hope for the Hungry food drive. When you help fight hunger, you're feeding hope. Go to 13abc.com for more information.
DNR sales in the poolside shop want to remind you summer is going to be hot, so why not have your own pool in your own backyard to enjoy all summer long? The deals are hot right now with DNR sales in the poolside shop, your in-ground and above-ground pool specialist. Keep your pool clean all summer long with DNR's complete professional pool service. Look to DNR sales in the poolside shop for professional advice and service for maintaining and cleaning your pool. With 50 years experience in Toledo, DNR sales in the poolside shop knows swimming pools. Inflation Nation, stay informed with 13ABC Action News.
Always waiting for me.
But I knew I was never alone.
And I would get through it because people care.
So walk right in.
Get back on. Step right up. And to everyone who sees anyone bullying, don't just watch. Act. Together, we can put an end to bullying.
You can learn more at disney.com/choose-kindness. You're watching ESPN on ABC. Welcome back to Exploria Stadium. The opening ceremony of the Special Olympics USA Games continues here from Orlando. Our delegations are seated ready to get the game started for much more. Let's go to our host, Amy Roebuck and TJ Holmes.
Hello again, everybody. We've had a few more people join us here. Friends, family, fans around the world. Let's hear it for the competitors of the 2022 Special Olympics USA Games. Welcome, athletes.
And what a journey it has been for you all. We can't really imagine how rewarding it is after all the years, all the work, all the training to finally get here at this moment and be ready to compete. And our friends at ESPN, well, they captured a bit of your journey and that story along the way, so take a look now.
Come on with me now, let's hop on the sun.
Let me win, but if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
The Special Olympics athlete oath. If you come to these games to compete, you probably know it by heart. Let me win. Let me win.
But if I cannot win, but if I cannot win,
Let me be brave in the tent.
keep on rising to touching the stars.
It is an important part of the whole Special Olympics movement. We take it very seriously. Not just the oath part, the athlete part as well. I feel like I'm the tiger out of the cage when I lift. It makes me feel very confident.
I really love it. I think it's fun.
It's time for play, time for work. I like doing more work than play.
You can do this. You got this.
No one could run as far as me.
Because I'm a beast.
Impossible is a word I don't hear, so let us love without pressure. The world is on.
When you see the athletes in Orlando, just know they represent an even larger group that puts in hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of hours of training.
Yeah, I'm impressed, boy.
Think about the miles we've run, the laps we've swung, the weights we've lifted. It's an incredible amount of work. But we don't do it for the medals. We do it because when we are playing sports, we don't have a disability. People with disabilities can do everything like regular people can do. I am equal and I'm not different than everybody else.
Competing around your one has been a huge difference in my life. Cause the world is on. The world is on.
The get this power from these words? The oath? Maybe. You like pushy stuff, and that's how you get what you want.
Powerful. This is my Wonder Woman power pulse.
Everybody always says, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. And it's like, watch me, I am.
I said, I'm gonna push you off.
Or maybe we get power from each other.
They got me playing basketball again. We push each other, yes. So it's good to have these opportunities to compete each other. Be a beacon of hope.
Go ahead, keep on rising. So go ahead, keep on rising till we're touching the stars.
Everything can be possible.
How did I overcome so many obstacles? Easy. I just got rock, preserve, dancer every day.
Gymnastics is just part of my life. I feel confident and proud of myself.
Because the Special Olympics, you know.
Now, I am an athlete.
I am with the Wonder Woman herself, golfer Amy Bockerstedt of Arizona. Amy, I love this. I know you have met so many golfers in your life, and this is going to be a really hard question for you because I'm going to ask you, what is and who is your favorite golfer you've ever played with?
My favorite golfer is Gary Woodland.
Of course, as in 2019 U.S. Open champion Gary Woodland, who also delivered the news to you that you'd be coming here to the USA Games. What has that friendship meant to you?
I just so happy to meet Gary also. It was much fun. We are best friends.
Best friends. I love that. And how does it feel that you've inspired Gary? He's talked about this a lot with your I got this attitude. He even said that you inspired him to win the 2019 US Open.
Yeah, it was fun. I was 6 years old, in the minutes open. He was so nice and great. We are best friends.
All right, I understand as well that you have a Wonder Woman power pose. Can you teach it to me?
Yes.
Let's see it.
I am strong. I am confident. I am proud to be happy, powerful.
All right, I think we should do that. Tossing it back to Tim Tebow. What do you think? Together. Ready? Together, back to Team Tebow. We'll see what his power pose is. Are you ready? Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3.
I am strong. I am confident. I am proud to be happy, powerful.
Hey! Let's see it, Tim.
I love it. Chris, what's our power pose? We gotta like flex or something. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This guy doesn't need to flex because this is the ESPY winner, Chris Nikic. Give it up for him. Chris, you have done so much training and hard work in your life, but how has your training for the Ironman helped prepare you for this year's USA Games?
You know, training is kind of like easy race because keep up with some bad day and just like, for years ago, I was 4 pounds overweight and I need God would need me to become pounds. And I need if I wasn't here today, then my family could be proud of me right now.
Well, there's so many people that are proud of you, Chris. One of my favorite things that you've ever said to me, and you also told the world, was that your motto is to get 1% better. That is so cool. How did you come up with that motto?
You know, I came up with that motto to just like, to just work hard and to just realize that, without saying that we found out that if I could compete in the USA Games, then I have a chance to win gold like Austria. I'm really looking forward to become part of this and just like become part of who I am. And it's correct because my family connected with me. It's all about human connection.
Well, I think there's so many people that connect with you. Chris, you've accomplished so much already in your life. Iron Man, Boston Marathon, you just wrote a book. Like, what's the next thing that you're gonna do?
What's next for me is that, I have Corona to compete. I got these games to compete. But you know, what's next is, I already have a ranch by now, and I'm on the line every day to just, say to myself, if I can, complete Karma, then God will come to me and say, you have a lucky baby, and then for this time, and your current daughter, and then your current girlfriend, came from a cow, and I knew that she's ready to be born, and then say that we all have the two common, and once her friend and supporter was told me, from this kid mom, Michael's mom, she told me that was real, and then it got kids who I became and what I became of, and I would be the person I could be, and when I complete Karma, I got my promise ring, and I promise ring resembles love, and it tells me that after I cross the baseline Karma, then I'll propose to my lady.
Well, love is real, Chris, and there are a lot of people here that love you. Give it up for Chris Nikic!
Please welcome to the stage, Chairman of Disney Parks Experiences and Products, Josh DeMar.
Thank you, everyone. You all look absolutely amazing. Everybody ready to have some fun? Well, athletes, families, supporters, volunteers, welcome everyone. Walt Disney Company was founded by one of the ultimate dreamers, a man who believed in the fun of doing the impossible. And today, in so many ways, this is a dream come true for all of these inspiring athletes who've worked so hard to get here and are showing us what's possible. Congratulations to you all. It is also the same for everyone here who's united behind them in a common purpose to cheer them on from every victory that they've already won and every moment of triumph that they'll experience during these games and well beyond. I want to offer a big congratulations to the local organizing committee here in Orlando that's putting on these games, as well as give a round of applause. Also, the Special Olympics Florida team that's helped bring them to our region, including Walt Disney World. I have to say that I am absolutely honored today to represent Disney and all of our cast members around the world. We're so proud to be the host partner of the Special Olympics USA Games. We are thrilled to have the athletes and their families with us at the Walt Disney World Resort competing at ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex across all of our property, and of course, and I hope you all got a chance to do this, visiting some of our world famous theme parks. Alright. Now you can trust me on this, we will be celebrating every accomplishment right along with all of you. We are your biggest fans. Alright. I want to thank our entire Disney family that's supporting these games, including our Disney Live Entertainment team that's here today helping with all of this, our colleagues at ABC and at ESPN as the global broadcast partner for the games, and especially I want to thank the Disney volunteers who are out in force to support and cheer on these athletes and their families. Thank you all. I appreciate you all so much. At Disney, we are big believers in the power of connecting people, making dreams come true, creating memories that can last a lifetime. These games, they offer all of that and a lot more. When we come together and celebrate everything that makes us each a unique individual, we create a more supportive, a more unified, and a more inclusive world where we truly shine as one. I want to wish all of the athletes the best of luck. You are all going to do phenomenal. Everyone else, please enjoy the games. Thank you for everything that you're doing.
Please welcome Pete Campbell, CEO of Jersey Mike's.
Where is that Jersey crew, special athletes from Jersey? Are you out there? All right. I think they were the loudest coming in. All right, way to go. First, a special thanks to Eunice Kennedy Shriver and her family. She was a pioneer in the worldwide struggle for rights and acceptance for people with intellectual disabilities. Amazing what one person can do when she stands up for others. It's amazing. Thank you. In 1975, we held a small track event at my local high school in Point Pleasant Beach, New Jersey. It was the first time we had exposure to these special athletes, to see their thrill in their faces, their determination, and their commitment to competition. We were all in from that moment on and continue to be involved. And here we are, 47 years later. Just amazing. We're thankful for the Jersey Mike's owners, the crews, the teams, and the communities across the nation that showed up this past March for our Day of Giving. Amazing results. Thank you again, everyone. And to our Special Olympians and their families, it is your day today. And let no one stop you today and every day of your lives. When we all come together, we all rise up together. Thanks, everybody.
Please welcome to the stage Chairman of the Board of Special Olympics, Tim Shriver.
But oh my goodness, do you all look beautiful! Wow! I'm joined on stage by Anna Regal from the great state of Connecticut. And I'm joined, because sometimes everybody needs a little support. And you athletes, you've been through a lot to get here. Our country has been through a lot together. All the delegations from the Caribbean, from Haiti, from Bermuda, you've all been through a lot to get here. And so today we have this moment to turn to each other and say thank you to someone who's helped you get here, right? You can turn to the person here, but you can also turn to the officers of law enforcement. You can turn to the healthcare leaders. You can turn to your teachers, to your coaches, to your mom, parents, family members, athletes. Let's hear it for all of them. From you to them. Now, for those of you who might be new to our movement, you athletes here, 5,000 strong, you represent 5 million athletes from around the world. You represent early childhood educators who want to make early childhood inclusive. You represent teachers who want to make schools inclusive, healthcare leaders, who want to make health justice possible. You represent coaches, park rec departments, sports clubs that want to open their doors to inclusion. You represent the best of the USA. The best of the USA. Now, athletes, I want you to... Oh, we got a USA chant going. Let's hear it. USA! USA! Now, I want you to join me in thanking you for that chant because, you know, in our country, sometimes it's been a little tough to be together, right? Sometimes it's been people telling us we're too divided to get together. Some people telling us that when we compete we have to have enemies, but not here. I want athletes, I want you to know, I know your parents are proud of you, I know your coaches are proud of you, but I want you to know your country is proud of you too. Because on this playing field, competitors are not enemies, they just make us better. On this playing field, there's no contempt, there's dignity for everyone. On this playing field, we celebrate every gift in the nation, and on this playing field, we determine to build America the possible, America the inclusive, America according to the vision of the athletes of Special Olympics. That's the country we will create. So, I've heard all this, you've heard all this from me, but I heard it from Anna in her words just this morning. The best summary I've heard so far. Anna, will you share your message with your fellow athletes?
Yeah. So my message to you guys today is I believe in myself, I believe in you guys, you can do it, and anything can happen.
Anything can happen. Thank you, athletes. Thank you, volunteers. Thank you, Special Olympics. All right, and another hand, please, with those inspiring words, yes, from Josh, from Pete, and of course from Tim, and of course from Anna, just now, who gave us all a message we could leave here with.
All right, now at this time, we would like to welcome the Headquarters and Headquarters Battery 164th Air Defense Artillery Brigade to the stadium for the presentation of the colors featuring Walt Disney World's own Voices of Liberty and Special Olympics Oregon athlete Sean Hintz.
of the U.S. national anthem, performed by award-winning actor, recording artist, and Broadway star, Orlando's own Michael J. Scott. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch, words so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in the air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and beautiful. More to come from Orlando, including a special appearance from Mickey and Minnie Mouse as the opening ceremony for the 2022 Special Olympics USA Games continues after this. Jersey Mike's presents the Special Olympics USA Games. Watch the athletes shine as one, June 5th through 12th. Jersey Mike's, be a sub above. You've made mistakes. What? We all did. It's the past, dude. Done with it. Streaming Wednesdays, only on Disney+. County River hosts the family trivia game that challenges each generation.
Name this handsome model with long hair. Thor?
It's a battle of the ages. Generation Gap premieres Thursday, July 7th on ABC.
Get in, loser, we're going shopping. For a husband.
Seeing one of the dinners, take what? Security guard? My name is Wesley.
Help end hunger in Northwest Ohio by donating to the Hope for the Hungry food drive.
Donate non-perishable goods, including canned and boxed goods, to Toledo Northwestern Ohio Food Bank. Drop off donations at Dayway Chevrolet, Toledo Northwestern Ohio Food Bank, and 13ABC until June 30th.
Help make a difference and join us for the Hope for the Hungry food drive. When you help fight hunger, you're feeding hope. Go to 13abc.com for more information.
To better understand America's struggle for racial justice, come to Montgomery, Alabama, where the Equal Justice Initiative lays bare the cruelty of slavery and mass incarceration at its world-famous memorial and museum. Stand on the site where Rosa Parks was arrested and visit the church where Dr. King preached, some of the 12 Montgomery sites on the Civil Rights Trail.
While there, stay at the Renaissance Montgomery Hotel and Spa, sponsored by the Robert Trent Jones Golf Trail Resort Collection. Thank you for voting 13ABC Best Local Tees. Anyone in here, you all know it better than any of us, that you know that nobody here gets here alone. You all have a community, a broad community of support that has been helping you, has been behind you to get you to this moment. And that community maybe extends a little further than you think. There are a lot of people who wanted to be here today who could not be here, but they sent along some very special well wishes by video. So take a look.
Hey everybody, Larry the Cable Guy here with my good buddy Maynard. He and I both have something in common. We're each a precision instrument of speed and aerodynamics. When you find folks that compete in one of the most prestigious sporting events there is, the 2022 Special Olympics USA Games.
You are not only extraordinary athletes, you are ambassadors for inclusion, and you send out a loud and important message every time you compete.
I just wanted to say that you all inspire me so much. A huge congratulations to all of the Special Olympians.
I'm so bummed I couldn't make it to the 2022 Special Olympics. Bummer, but listen, I will be cheering for you guys from afar. Let's come together to celebrate the extraordinary athletes competing at the 2022 Special Olympics USA Games.
You are representing every state in the country, competing in one of the world's most prestigious sporting events. You aren't just athletes, you are ambassadors for inclusion.
I wish you a fun and safe journey. I know that you're going to give it your all. I encourage you to have a great time.
Through your sport, you are changing the game through inclusion.
As you strive for victory, you are creating change and fostering understanding.
We are so proud of all of you for making it here for these competitions.
I'm especially excited to see those of you competing in the open water swimming competitions. Don't get cold fins. You prepared for this, and I believe in you. Go out there and shine.
I can't wait to watch. Special shout out to the California athletes, my hometown. Go get them.
You're all incredible. You're so strong. I want you to go out there and do your very best, but also don't forget to have a great time, okay?
We believe in you. I believe in you. Go out there and shine, baby.
And always remember, the force is strong with you.
And we'll be cheering you on.
As you shine as one.
Shine on.
Shine bold.
Shine bright. And shine as one. Have fun. Shine as one. And let's get her done. Right, Mater? Get her done. You are so amazing.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, no, Peggy, them.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes, and you are all so dedicated, so determined, so fabulous. Like Mom.
So, from all of us at the Muppets to all of you who are competing, and to all the family, friends, coaches, and others here today to cheer you on, we just want to say,
shine bold,
shine bright,
shine as one.
Yay!
Wow, you all have a lot of celebrity support out there, and you know, it's not just folks from the outside or from out of town who are cheering you on right now. We have one more group of, let's call them local friends, TJ, who would really like to celebrate all of you.
Yeah, so let's give it up for the locals right now. Let's hear it for Mickey, Minnie, and all their friends.
It dreams
Why can't I have some of those dance moves? My goodness, I am here with Samantha Aslin, a bowler from Nevada. Samantha, do you have those kind of dance moves?
I can't dance like that, but I love to dance because it's fun.
I agree with you, Samantha. All right, Samantha, you have been a long-time Special Olympic athlete. 25 years?
26 at the end of May.
Oh my goodness. What has been the most special part about this entire journey for you?
That's kind of hard to pick. I got to come to a USA Games in 2014 and I get to come back. So this is totally awesome. I just love it.
And you're going to be competing in bowling this games. I know you've got other sports as well. What would you say, if you had to pick one, what's your favorite sport?
Picking one is very difficult because they're all so much fun for a variety of reasons. But I participate in everything that's been offered to me. So I guess if I absolutely had to pick one, I might say softball.
Softball. I was hoping you might say soccer, but I love softball as well.
I have never tried soccer, but I would love to at some point.
That's my girl. Samantha, have fun this week. Go crush it. All right. TJ, back to you.
Thank you so much. Yes, have fun, everybody, and go crush it, of course. Thank you, and also thank you to Mickey and the crew. We appreciate that and that magical display of support. So yes, it's okay to give a round of applause to the mouse. Yes, Mickey, Minnie, and crew. They are showing us that yes, with a little faith, a little trust, and a lot of pixie dust thrown in there, we really do all shine as one. Now, as speaking of shining as one, entering the field now. Carrying the Special Olympics flag is the United Soccer Team from Special Olympics, New York. Unified sports feature people with and without intellectual disabilities competing on the same team, and this is another way to break down barriers, promote social inclusion, and of course, build lasting friendships.
Now it is time for the officials, the coaches, and the athletes to take their oaths as they promise to fulfill their roles in the 2022 Special Olympics USA Games with the utmost integrity. So please, everyone, welcome Marianne Gonzalez, James Chalmers, and Trip Trinidad. From Florida will administer the official's oath. Officials, please watch the screen and follow along with Marianne in reading the official's oath.
In the name of all judges and officials, I promise that we shall officiate in these Special Olympics Games with complete impartiality, respecting and abiding by the rules which govern them in the spirit of sportsmanship.
Marianne, thank you. Yes, a round of applause for Marianne. And now, representing our coaches, James Chalmers from Minnesota will deliver the coach's oath. Coaches, please watch the screen and follow along with James as he reads the coach's oath. James?
In the name of all coaches, we shall follow written and verbal instructions of all Special Olympic officials at all times, have our athlete at the appropriate events and activities at the proper time, and abide by the rules and policies in the spirit of sportsmanship.
All right, James, thank you so much. And finally, for our athletes, it's
it's that time for you. Representing our athletes, Representative from Texas. He is going to lead the athletes home, so please watch the screen, athletes, and follow along with the athletes home. Let me win. But if I cannot win, let me be brave in the attempt.
Fantastic job, everyone. Thank you all so much for that powerful display of dedication. Fantastic job. All right, everyone, please welcome the President and CEO of the 2022 Special Olympics USA Games, Joe Zolik, and Special Olympics athlete Abigail Adams.
Today, I stand before you to celebrate. I celebrate the team that developed and delivered these games. I celebrate the residents of this great state of Florida who opened their hearts to our athletes. I celebrate you athletes who shine as one and inspire us all to be better versions of ourselves. At times, it felt like this event had impossible obstacles to overcome. But it was the athletes' spirit to dream big, to work hard, that enabled us to persevere over the last 2 years and jump over the many hurdles on the track to this wonderful day. I have 3 hopes for you athletes this week. 1, be bold in your competition. 2nd, have joy in your heart, no matter what happens. And shine brightly, because your light shines more than you realize. Now go show everyone in the world, what possible looks like. Abigail, what do you think?
When you refused to give up, you sent a message to every village, every city, every nation, a message of hope, a message of victory.
Well said, Abigail.
Never give up.
I now declare the 2022 USA Games open. So much more to come here from Orlando. Grammy Award winner Sarah Bareilles performing live, plus the lighting of the cauldron right after these messages. Jersey Mike's presents the Special Olympics USA Games. Watch the athletes shine as one. June 5th through 12th. Jersey Mike's. BSL above.
Google Pixel, the only phone made by Google. Because when Google makes your phone, your camera sees in the dark, sees all skin tones accurately, and fixes your photos like magic. Literally. With a battery that learns from you and adapts to last over 24 hours, and new features are always dropping, so it all just keeps getting better. Google Pixel, the phone made by Google, for all you are.
We're so embarrassed we overpaid for this used car. We don't even want to show our faces around here.
Yep, but it's at the wrong used car site.
Remember, if you don't see me, you're not seeing the most accurate price. Shop at Carfax. You won't have to overpay on a used car again.
All right, kids. Coast is clear. Wait for me.
Come on. Shop millions of great deals, all with a free Carfax report. Only at the all-new Carfax.com.
It's time for our Memorial Day sale on the Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed. Why choose proven quality sleep from Sleep Number? Because every green thumb, 5K, and all-day dance party starts the night before. The Sleep Number 360 Smart Bed senses your movements and automatically adjusts. They'll keep you both comfortable all night and can help you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the signs. All you have to do is sleep. Don't miss our weekend special. Save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Smart Bed, Queen now only $19.99, and free home delivery when you add a base. Ends Monday.
we'd like to dedicate the next 5 seconds to fresh portobellos. And then all the other seconds to peppers, onions, and Swiss. Because fresh ingredients make a summer bomb. USA Games opening ceremony is brought to you by Jersey Mike's Subs. Be a sub above.
All right, everybody, it is almost time for the grand finale. That's exciting. So, we set things up over here. We want to hear how you all are doing out there. So let's throw it back out to the field. Tim Tebow and Julie Foudy.
Well, guys, I'm here with Robert Harris, powerlifter, skier, just an all-around stud. Robert, you've been supporting the Prince William County Police Department for many years with their tour truck, and I know some of the officers came to your hometown to tell you that you're going to be representing the Commonwealth of Virginia. What did that feel like?
It made me proud. They're like family. They come to my house, they make lights light shining, blazing, and I'm proud to represent Virginia.
Well, I'll tell you what, there's so many people that are proud of you. Guys, he's an absolute stud. Julie, I know you're with another one.
I am Tim. I'm with Amber Birch, athlete coach of Utah. Amber, I heard, is this true? You have over 200 Special Olympic medals?
I do. I would have more, but every time I run into a police officer, firefighter, cop, a soldier, and I'm wearing one, I'll take it off and give it to him.
Oh, I love that. Love that. Hey, best of luck this week. Let's add to that collection. All right? And we're going to take it back to TJ.
Tim, thank you so much. It's been great feeling the excitement out there, and we love every time one of your states is mentioned, you all get excited, like when we say Texas, or when we say Missouri, or when we say Georgia, or when we hear the folks in Arkansas, my home state, call the Hogs. We love it. But we are just moments away now from introducing one of the biggest names in music today. Here with me now is Sergeant Schreiber, International Global Messenger, Renee Manfredi. Now, her voice is going to sound familiar to you because she was one of the voices, actually, as you heard, doing the most voiceovers as you all were coming in. So we thought we'd try to put a name, or face with the voice and the name. So you all say hello here. But played such a key role that we wanted to bring her back to do some extra honors for us now. So by all means, take it away.
Thank you so much. We have a very special guest. She is a Grammy award-winning songwriter and recording artist, a Tony-nominated Broadway composer, an Emmy-nominated actress, and she is here to sing a song for us today. Please welcome all of you from the U.S., South America, the Caribbean, Sarah Perez!
Hello! I'm so proud of all of you! Congratulations! If you know the words, sing along, okay? When you wish upon
Sarah Bareilles, everyone. Just knocked it out of the park. Thank you to Sarah. We are getting closer and closer to the moment we have all been waiting for. Of course, we're talking about the lighting of the cauldron.
Yes, right now, the Special Olympics, the torch, the flame of hope, is on its way here to the stadium, all the way from Chicago, Illinois, and our friends at ESPN put a little video together to kind of chronicle its journey. Take a look.
Torch, say our name! Torch, say our name! We are guardians of the flame! We are guardians of the flame!
Every once in a while, an idea comes along that is so perfect, it can't help but catch fire. The law enforcement torch run, where athletes and officers team up to carry a most precious cargo.
Our team will dutifully guard this flame of hope, maintaining the integrity while displaying it proudly on the way to the 2022 USA Games in Orlando.
What began with 5 Wichita peace officers back in 1981 has become a phenomenon that stretches from coast to coast and around the world. The LETR now carries the flame to all Special Olympics local, national, and world games. It is also the largest grassroots fundraiser for Special Olympics.
LTR is showing empower and grace. We share a mission of changing the future for people with disabilities, lighting the way. Together, we continue to carry the flame of hope to bring awareness. Together, we shine as one.
The most recent journey began in Chicago, birthplace of the Special Olympic World Games. Step by smiling step, state by glorious state. The flame and its guardians wound their way to the country on their way to Orlando. Every inch a labor of love. They would celebrate milestones and endure hardships. But they would do both together, never once losing faith in their mission. Now, a land blessed with endless sunshine sees its brightest light not up in the sky, but carried in the hands of heroes.
And those heroes carry a flame that's called a flame of hope, and they ask each of us to actually be a source of hope.
Because within this flame burns the hopes and dreams of a worldwide movement, and it's about to ignite its latest chapter of the inclusion revolution.
Great job, we finished this one, that's what it's all about. 1, 2, 3. Georgia!
And now, please turn your attention to the northwest entrance of the stadium for the arrival of the Special Olympics torch. Aaron's been training and competing in Special Olympics for more than 30 years. In 6 sports, he's been training with local law enforcement's torch relay group for 27 years, and now the moment. The first leg inside Explorer Stadium with the flame of hope on his way to the cauldron. Aaron was selected for the Team Illinois Unified Softball Team competing in South Haven, Connecticut. Also selected again in 2010 for the Special Olympics National Games in Nebraska and competed in athletics. From Georgia, Deon Thomas.
Deon Thomas, our torch runner from Georgia. Deon works daily at Cascade Corporations in Warner Robins, Georgia. He works on the assembly, making parts for side shifters on forklifts. Dion has been competing in Special Olympics and open powerlifting events since 1999. In 2015, Dion traveled to Spain to complete IPF training to receive his Level 2 coach's certificate. He in his daily powerlifting training. Over the years, Dion has competed around the USA, Puerto Rico, the Czech Republic, Dubai, Sweden, and Luxembourg.
From Florida, Lindsay Ford. Lindsay Ford, 44 years younger, third torch runner from Florida. Chris Higgins.
Chris is 22 years old. He grew up with people regularly telling him what he couldn't do. Fortunately for Chris, he just ignored them. In November 20, Chris made history, becoming the first person with Down syndrome to complete a full Ironman race. That's 2.4 swim, 112-mile bike, and a 26.2-mile marathon. Since then, Chris has also run the New York City Marathon and 2 Boston Marathons. He is also a published author and the winner of an ESPY Award. Chris is sponsored by Adidas.
You can see he's a big celebrity here. On his way to get these games started, the lighting of the cauldron. Flame of Hope represents courage and celebration of diversity. Lit on May 20th at Soldier Field in Chicago, the birthplace of Special Olympics, with the eternal flame that burns there, honoring the legacy of Miss Kennedy Clyde. What a moment. Honored guests, once again, Sarah Bareilles.
I am so proud to be a part of this day with all of you. You are so brave. You can be amazing. You can turn a phrase into a weapon wardrobe. You can be the outcast or be the backlash of somebody's lack of love. Or you can start speaking up. Nothing's gonna hurt you the way the words do when they settle in your skin. Kept on the inside, no sunlight, sometimes the shadow wins. I wonder what would happen if you say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. What you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. Wanna see you, I just wanna see you. I wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave. Wanna see you, I just wanna see you. I wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave. Everybody's been there, everybody's been stared down by the enemy. Falling for the fear, let some disappear. Bow down to the mighty. Don't run. Stop holding your tongue. Maybe there's a way out of the cage where you live. isn't your history of silence won't do you any good? Did you think it would? Your words mean anything but empty. Why don't you tell them the truth? Come on, say what you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. What you wanna say and let the words fall out. Honestly, I wanna see you be brave. Just wanna see you. I wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave. Wanna see you. Just wanna see you. I wanna see you. I wanna see you be brave.
Sarah Bareilles, Randy Wolfman, and singer. What an afternoon, Dana. Your thoughts on what we just saw?
That was amazing. Oh, these athletes are probably so excited and so know much what happened. It's an incredible celebration of all of the talent in this stadium. But now things really get serious. You're going to see these athletes dig in. They are competitive. They want those medals. So don't be surprised to see some feisty competitions this year.
5,500 participants this week in Orlando, including over 4,000 athletes. And the oldest one, Jersey Joe, at the age of 73 here competing in bowling. It's time now for today's Athlete Spotlight presented by Jersey Mike Subs. Joey, the bowling since he was little, my father used to take him.
Joey's mother was very involved in bowling. That's more important to him than anything else too, bowling. He's been competing every year and he's 73 years old. 9 times out of 10 he comes home with a medal, either gold or silver. He is very energetic. His arms will start pushing like moving the ball, kicking his feet out if he gets a spare or if he gets a straight. I doubt he'll ever stop bowling.
And my parents do a lot to give him some kind of life. That's kind of an exciting point of his life doing bowling. Great week of coverage joining us Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Eastern on ESPN2 to see the true power of sport, the pure joy of inclusion, and without question, the very best of humanity. For Jen Latta, Dana Schultz, our entire ESPN crew, including producers Bill Bennett, Kate Jackson, Robert Dansky, and director Tom Lucas, I'm Tim Nagani saying, shine bold, shine bright, shine as one. Tonight, Jimmy King